program contains some material that many parents would not find suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. That means if you're under 14, don't watch my shit. What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure. Today I have for you guys a super special treat. It is the 6th scale John Wick Chapter 2 Hot Toy. And if you guys watched any of my hunt videos, you know that I've talked about this forever, and I finally got it. It's in my collection, so thank you to the Hot Toys gods for letting me get this. I also want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for this video, Zavvi. So if you guys haven't already, I'll leave the link in the description below. Go check out Zavvi. Use the code MCE at checkout and you get 15% off your first purchase of an in-stock item. They've got Hot Toys, they've got statues, they've got Black Series figures, they've got Marvel Legends figures, they've got Steelbook DVDs, they've got t-shirts, and they've got Zavvi mystery boxes. So guys, again, make sure you check out Zavvi. I will leave the link in the description below. But without that being said, let's go ahead, let's talk about the box, and then we'll dive into what is actually in the box itself. So as you guys can see, there's like a metallic sheen on this box, and it is just super awesome. It's got the John Wick logo with all the design on it. It's such a cool box. Has the John Wick on the side. Has it on the other side too. On the top, you guys can see it just has like just a regular plain John Wick. Same thing on the bottom. And just on the back, it goes into not much detail, but it just tells about all the people who were involved in the creating of this figure. So with that being said, let's crack this open. Alright guys, so here is the box itself. Again, you guys can get a good look at the detail on that, but let's go ahead and slide that off. And as you guys can see, the slew of accessories that's right here, right when you open the box. So I'm just so excited to finally have this in my collection. This thing is just so awesome. It's John Wick. How can you not get excited about John Wick? Alright. So, put the box to the side. So underneath, there's actually this cool little diorama with stand, so when you're displaying it, this could be used as like a backdrop. So like if anybody's seen John Wick 2, they know when he's in the catacombs underneath that building in Rome, that this is what that's supposed to look like. It's supposed to give it that effect. So this is super cool that they give this for display, and it comes with a little stand too to help it stand. Then we've got my favorite, the guns. The guns are freaking amazing. Let's open this up very carefully, because the last thing I want is 4 pieces to go flying everywhere. Alright. So, as we can see, again, we've got a bevy of guns. So, this shotgun, I don't recall seeing in the movie. I remember seeing this one in the first one after he came out of the church and he tracked down the guy, and this was the pump action shotgun that he was using. This is actually really cool. So they have like the sight, and it slides on and off the rail, so you can move it back, forward, everything. Really, really cool. The details on these guns are just absolutely amazing. And you can see it's got like a night vision, night sight on it. That is just super, super cool. Okay, so that's for the shotgun. I mean, I don't know if I have time to go, if you guys want me to go over all this stuff, but I'm just going to go over the stuff that I think that's cool. So, obviously, the one cool thing that's super cool is that it came with a freaking pencil. John Wick once killed three men with a pencil. I mean, that's freaking amazing. And the detail on the pencil is really cool. I'm definitely digging this Benelli 12 gauge shotgun, which is the I don't know what they call it, the Samanier or whatever, when he was in the hotel.
The Benelli M4. Custom bolt carrier release and charging handle. Textured grips, should your hands get wet. An Italian classic.
At the Continental. So he went to see the guy and he was like, oh, he's like, what do you have? And showed him all the stuff, and it's cool right here because the slide actually works. It's got the little shotgun shell right there. God, man, the detail on this stuff is so cool. And you can see all the text on there. You can see it's got the Benelli logo on there, which is really, really cool. So, and then we've got the rifle, which is really cool. Ooh. The stock actually extends out, which is really cool. Again, you can see the green on the sight on the side. So this is super cool, and it also has the little magazines right here with, it actually has bullets in there, but they don't do anything. And obviously it goes right in there. Well, I don't know why this keeps falling off, but we'll have to fix that. But that's cool. Has the magazine. The magazine actually goes inside of it, which is really cool. Man, sometimes some of these toys just come with like crazy amount of accessories. So, other than that, I'm not going to dive much into the guns, but here, if you guys can see. And then this is cool because this is the Kimber that's supposed to be a replica of the Kimber that Lawrence Fishburne gives him when he's like, oh, 7 rounds for $7 million before he goes hunts down that other guy, Santino, which is really cool. So let me get these accessories out of the way, and then we'll dive into the figure. All right, guys, so here is the figure. There are a little few accessories right here that I neglected to mention. The gold coins, obviously, that they use for bartering and trading and not. And then he also has the marker that, you know, he pricks his thumb for the blood. So they've got those in there, which are really, really cool, but I'm not going to get into that. They've got all the hand accessories right here. I'll slide that up so you guys can see. So obviously they have the wedding ring on them and whatnot. And the hands are obviously there for, you know, if you want to create like a fighting, you know, with him in a fighting pose, or you need different hands to attach for the different guns. So, but I'm not going to get into that. They give you extra ball joints for the hands, which is really cool. Let me move him out of the way. And then here's the display base, which is really cool. It's like a matte finish, but man, that is so cool with the skull and the design of everything. You guys can see it says John Wick right there on the front. And then here's the base that it plugs into. Pop that in real fast, and then obviously this adjusts, which goes in between the legs for the height and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take this, move this out of the way. And now, the figure. This thing is just so freaking badass. Look at the freaking sculpt on that. The detail on this, let me get a better focus. The detail on this is so freaking awesome. It looks so like him. He's got the blood, the scars, everything. He's in the black suit, which is really cool. Me personally, I like the black suit, so I'm glad they did that. But obviously they also have with the white t-shirt and the black tie. But this is when he's in the catacombs, and again, he's all dressed up and he's overseas in Rome. And that's why they went with this. So, again, pretty cool. As far as the articulation goes, the arm goes out yay high. It goes up yay high. Again, this is really limited to the motion because of the jacket. The elbow is not double jointed. The wrist just does 360. It pivots up and down a little bit, but not a whole lot. The head tilts down and tilts up pretty good. The head does left and right pretty well. Same thing for the other arm. It's not double jointed, but the wrist pivots. As far as the legs goes, the legs go spread out a little bit. The leg goes, that's as far back as the leg goes. The leg goes forward a little bit. Again, it's being hindered by the fabric. The knees are double jointed, so you can see it bends. There's definitely a lot of pivoting on the feet, which is great for the positioning and the posing. But, I mean, yeah, this thing is just so cool. The detail on the suit alone is so cool. The belt buckle, the jacket, the tie, to the little clasps right there for behind the tie, the buttons, I mean, everything. This thing is just so freaking cool. And man, I can't get over this portrait. This portrait is just so freaking badass. I mean, I gotta give it to Hot Toys, man. With some of these portraits, they just like knock it out of the park, and I think they just hit a home run with this one, and this is just super cool. Alright guys, I mean, there is not much more I can say about Baba Yaga, the boogeyman himself. If I had to give this a rating, I would give this a rating of fuck yeah! I mean, this figure is just the most ridiculous figure I've ever seen, and this is probably, without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite Hot Toy in my collection. I love the John Wick movies. They're awesome. I can't wait for the fourth one to come out. Keanu Reeves is such an amazing actor, and to have this piece in my collection is just amazing, and it looks sick. And I'm going to probably pose it 50 different times because of all the different weapons that come with it. But for right now, I just happen to like this one. Very simple pose with the shotgun. It's so freaking cool, man. It really is. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this video, Zavvi. Again, I will leave the link in the description below. Make sure you go check them out and use the code MCE at checkout and get 15% off your first purchase of an in-stock item. That's Zavvi. So, thank you again to Zavvi. And yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. If you guys like what you saw, please be sure to give a thumbs up. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. As always, be sure to hit that bell so you get notified every time another episode of Go Figure gets uploaded for your viewing pleasure. As always, you can check out all the excellent content we offer at mcecentral.com. And until next time, go figure.